Apparently we like overtime in state tournament. Last year triple overtime, overtime last night, double overtime today. These guys are about drama, I guess. We talked about how this is a season that has been really great for us as a team and as a school and as individuals, that we're kind of writing our own book, and this was one heck of a chapter to be able to write here in this game. The heart, the desire, the competitiveness that all these guys have is great to be able to gut out a win like that. Great credit to Roncalli, great players, great coaches, great school. They were a game every step of the way, and it very well could have been them sitting here. But we made a few extra plays, got a few rebounds, got a few stops, and for us then to be here in this spot is a pretty special thing.
Both teams showed a lot of fight throughout. At the end of the day, somebody's got to win the game, somebody's got to lose the game, and at the end they made one more play than we did, and that's the way it goes.
I think we were a little stagnant at times on offense in the fourth quarter. Ball movement maybe wasn't quite as what it needed to be and has been for us throughout the year. Defensively, we started to get a little bit tighter on things, and that really helped, especially in the second overtime. I think we might have shut them out in the second overtime, didn't we? We got a little bit of a lead, and then they have to rush a few shots and those kinds of things, so that helped our cause, obviously. But the way we were able to limit them just to one shot in the second overtime was big. They had the rebound and the end one at the was that regulation or first overtime? It's all blur right now. So they kept fighting, and we were able to get a couple of stops and a couple of steals and get out in transition, which is a part of our game.
The kids left it on the floor, and that's all that mattered. And it didn't matter. We talked about it before the game. Just play your best, and the results will take care of themselves. And I think they really did that. I mean, I couldn't be more proud as a coach. I mean, I could have won by 10 or lost by 10, and I still love them all to death, and I still think that they played great.
Whatever sport I'm playing at the moment, that's my favorite sport. I invested my heart and soul into this team, and it means the world to us all to win this for the Pius community.
He impacts it in so many different ways. His court awareness and his vision, some of the passes that he makes in transition to be able to allow for these guys to be able to get easy shots. I think he had a double-double tonight with 12 rebounds as well. That's not an uncommon thing for him as a 6'2" guard. He plays like he's 6'5" out there. And his defensive skills, his anticipation, and those kinds of things are important, but his leadership skills as well. And he's a guy that, he'll score. He can score as much as he wants in a game usually, but he doesn't care about that kind of stuff. It's more about us winning and getting to a point like this.
It's unreal. I mean, I just flash back to all the early practices and everything we've done to prepare and get ready for this. And this was always the main goal in sight. And to finally get it, it's just a gratifying moment.
It's made me examine more of the things that we needed to do to be successful, because my goal was to try to put them in the best situation that I could so they could use their talents. And I never wanted to be the reason why we weren't able to hopefully get to this point. I'm definitely not the reason why we got to this point. They very much are, but I just wanted to be able to put them in a position where they could use their talents and their skills to be able to do something like this. And just the kind of young men that they are, it actually pushes me to be a better person to be around them for the most part. They are just great guys that are generous with each other, generous with other students around, humble guys that are a great representation of our school, that are going to be doing great things in life. And that's what this whole situation and circumstances in high school sports are about.